It's a Warhammer 40k mod on Stellaris. So I'm going to play through a campaign over the coming days, weeks. I'm not sure how long I'll go. Basically, play as the Imperium of Man. I'm going to play against. I've set up basically new races, so Orcs, Eldar, Chaos, Necrons, and Tyranids. It's a little bit different. It's kind of a long play. I'll probably put highlights of it up on YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll just sprinkle these in over the next while. Obviously, we're in lockdown in Ireland at the moment, so just something a bit different or a bit new. So I've set them up already. So got the Orc Empire of Bork. So Orcs are set up basically. They're rapid breeders, they're strong, wasteful, slow learners, and resilient, which I think was kind of the most suitable. A bandit kingdom, authoritarian and fanatic militarist, barbaric despoilers, and warrior culture. So kind of closest approximation I could get them. Obviously, it needs to sit within the current structure of Stellaris, but yeah, we'll see. Eldar. Intelligent, ingenious, industrious, non-adaptive, and slow breeders. I think kind of captures their essence. There is in Stellaris. There is a basically kind of a function where there can be like a very strong, older, kind of an ancient civilization. There's no way to guarantee that's Eldar. I would really hope that it is. It'd be kind of annoying if that was Orcs or something like that. But yeah, so the plan is hopefully for them to be the kind of old failing civilization or fading civilization that's like way stronger than everyone, but isn't in expansion mode. Obviously, democracy, egalitarian, pacifist, materialist, beacon of liberty, and idealistic foundation. So try to capture Eldar on that one. Chaos I've kind of put them in as human, but yeah, they were hard to kind of duplicate a little bit, just because the model that they have or whatever. But quarrelsome, deviant, decadent, wasteful, and ingenious. So I've put them in as democratic, bandit commune, which I think is the easiest way to describe it. Cutthroat politics, barbaric despoilers, xenophobic, and militaristic. Big reason actually this came to me was I started reading the Warhammer 40k books. There's like a series of books basically that's come out, the Horus Heresy and stuff like that. So there's the first Heretic. I just finished it there, and it was kind of around the fall of the Primarchs and Chaos and stuff like that. So big reason I've kind of started this, but yeah, should be interesting to see how they do. Tyranids, so they're arthropod, so kind of as close to gen stealers as I could get. Rapid breeders, strong, communal, repugnant, and fleeting. They're again an imperial bandit kingdom. There was no kind of predetermined settings for hive minds, unfortunately. Authoritarian, so I tried to kind of have the central hive mind type thing. Xenophobic, militaristic, barbaric despoilers, warrior culture again. So I'm expecting them to be quite aggressive and expansionist if we can. Imperium of Man, which I'm going to be playing. Intelligent, traditional, and weak in terms of the standard, human compared to a Tyranid or whatever. So I kind of put them in as that. It's kind of to equate the Empire or the Imperium in 40k. So they're quite xenophobic, quite authoritarian. They do have the spiritualistic, so they kind of see the Emperor as a emperor god basically. An imperial cult is kind of the closest equivalent I could put in for that. So we've tried to duplicate that as closely as possible. And then the Necrons. There was no robots, unfortunately, but I kind of put them in as technocratic dictatorship. Necrons are basically kind of like a robot hive mind, so similar to the Borg from Star Trek. and that's the closest I could get. But we'll see. I think that's kind of as close a representation I could have. So basically, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alien races, and then I'll play the Imperium of Man, and should be a bit of crack. Space Marines aren't weak, you heretic. Yeah, there's, I think so. Dex with the Space Marines, my plan is to have like on one of the tech trees is to develop like super advanced assault armies and kind of have them simulate the Space Marines, but a normal human Imperial guardsman with a las gun is pretty weak. So I kind of didn't want to have him as a Space Marine race. It's more humans, and then during the kind of tech tree development, I'll simulate Astartes as best I can. Basically, is the plan on it. I don't know if there's any other suggestions. Space Marines and Imperial Guard are wildly different. Yeah, so there's that meme of the Imperial Guardsman with the las gun. Basically, it's just a torch for the Space Marines to be able to see better in the dark. I used to play Imperial Guard back in the day as well, and it was just so frustrating that you just would never do any damage to anything. Okay, I think I'm gonna jump in. So probably gonna go large, just because I want this to be a fairly long campaign. Spiral 4 arms is the closest approximation of the Milky Way, so I'm gonna put that in as that, and then okay, I think I'm good to go, to be honest. Let's do it. Actually, okay, let's do this. This should be fun. Okay, so I'm gonna like play this for a couple of hours, see how it goes. My plan is to do a couple of long streams over the coming weeks, basically just with lockdown and shit like that, and then probably put together a series on YouTube just of the gameplay and stuff like that. Okay, Imperium of Man. Let's go. After discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of Imperium of Man have finished development of first hyperdrives. The stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Awesome! Okay, let's do it. Okay, so Terra is in place. So Dex, if you pretty sure it is a Futurama character. If you haven't, I don't know if you've played Stellaris before, but basically you have kind of pretty overarching control over kind of all aspects. So you can dig down to like person detail, planetary detail, system detail, and then go all the way up to system and kind of Milky Way. So planetary mission, research labs, ally foundries. So I want to get energy basically first, I think. It's quite important. Commercial zones. What was that one again? Yeah, commercial zones. Okay. Okay, select research. So each then each kind of you have three pathways of research. So physics, engineering, and society. And you can pick kind of different aspects to investigate, and you just apply resources into that basically. Physics research. So I want to scale that as quickly as possible. So that'll give me more bang for my buck. So I suppose resource building first. Select research, planetary unification, off-world trading companies, or genome mapping. So genome mapping is very good at the start to build. So pop growth speed on the right hand side there will mean obviously I'll get more people on my planets quicker. I don't really need Unity at the minute. Unity is used for kind of war campaigns of war and stuff like that, so it's more important now at the minute to scale as quickly as possible and expand and go from there. Afterburners, engineering, research, and coil guns. So I'll use the same thing. So I want to increase my research output, so that'll speed up the rest of the research ongoing. So basically, then I will look at what I've got in my map so far. So it's obviously unexplored at the minute. I've actually got a quite a nice location because it's on the edge of the map, so I should only be fighting a one-front war. So there's four spirals in the galaxy, so I should basically be able to expand down this spiral as quickly as possible. There usually is a bit of linkage, so there might be kind of choke worlds, so I'm guessing this planet here will be quite strategically important. So I need to get to that and take that quickly. And the same kind of in around here, but depending on where obviously my nearest neighbors are, I'm guessing that planet there will be my key. So the two of them are pretty important. Get to them and then consolidate. Basically, if I can get a decent chunk of change in place here, explore and then create a couple of alliances. Would be the plan to do that. Genome mapping is very Imperial, absolutely. Yeah, I've only started reading the Horus Heresy books. They're amazing, really. So the way you can explore basically is you take a science ship and you can ask them to survey system, and then you can chain actions together. So I'm going to basically give this guy a bit of a chain of stuff to go and survey. And he should basically get to there, and I can start to worry about whatever's coming up then after that. So these two systems or three systems behind me they're not really accessible. I don't know if there's a path from. Oh, no, there isn't a path from there. So I kind of don't have to prioritize them at the minute. Obviously, they're cut off from the rest of the planet or rest of the system. So I want to expand down this way as quickly as I can to start with. And then the construction ship. So in each system, there's certain resources. So this is alloy. This is energy. This is kind of a planet where there's, certain research available or whatever, energy and so on. So I'm going to get my construction ship to basically build, mining stations. Oh, I don't have enough resource. Okay, so I'm just going to pause then. So we're going to actually keep generating a bit of resources. So you can build mining stations, you can build research stations on different planets and so on. And Saint Fatu Marbo is the new heir to our empire. It will take the throne or current dice. Okay. So that will. So once I have the resources in place, I can start to build kind of resource extracting. What are they called? Resource extracting thingies, stations to start getting stuff back out of those and build up. So along the top here, then you've got energy credits, minerals, food, consumer goods, alloys. They're kind of specialist, rare kind of items to get. Influence, unity, and research. So I want to build, at the minute I want to build as much capacity on credits and minerals as I can, because they're the ones that will allow me to scale. And afterwards I'm going to build a mining station there.
Anomaly found.
So these are, as you kind of go around the different systems, you get different anomalies. So they'll have different kind of bonuses, or it can be stuff that ruins you. So I'm just going to research that. It'll slow me down slightly, but usually they come up with good stuff to do. 40k specifically following a commissar raising a new army for the guard. Oh, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I must actually. There's a bookshop. The Castle Troy shopping centre has. It's a strange like bookshop. It has kind of like standard books and like board games and stuff like that. But it has a massive 40k library. So I must actually go in and get some more to keep myself occupied. Okay, so. And then you can see each kind of system as you research it. Then will come up with new bits and pieces. That has that actually has a life sign. So normally life signs will be kind of an undeveloped civilization that you can choose to observe. You can choose to infiltrate. You can just harvest them for resources. Depending on your outlook. I might actually buy another.
Construction complete.
Perfect. I'm going to buy another science ship so I can expand it. Yeah, it's fairly complex. It does kind of get simple, and it gets simpler once you're doing it a little bit. So it's complex enough to look at the start, but it's fucking class. It's so good. So you see there, the station was built in that system. So you can see then my borders automatically expand to there. So that's one station basically, but you can see how like literally it's a drop in the ocean. And each of these planets then has the same level of complexity, but yeah, it's good fun. Civilization's baby's first management sim. I like it. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go straight to colonizing this, just to get it underway. I'm gonna colonize, so I've got to build a human colony ship. It's gonna cost. It's going to get me pretty close to the bone in terms of oh no, the planet has so dangerous wildlife, dense jungle, toxic kelp. Yeah, do you know what, I need to take it anyway. So this is going to take me pretty close to breaking point with resources, but I need to do it, so let's just do it. Nice. I should have just looked at chat. You would have got it quicker than me. It's real-time strategy, but it has similar aesthetic. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that will send a colony ship. Well, I have to build a colony ship first, and then it will colonize that. Enough unity to adapt another tradition. I can keep going in the expansion, or I can start another tradition. It normally benefits you to kind of scale in one pathway rather than to go down a different route. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. So starbases are the things that allow you to kind of expand your borders. So for me, that is a complete no-brainer. Reach for stars, adapt, and it allows me to kind of spread my wings a little quicker. So I'm actually going to do that straight away. I'm going to build a starbase here, and I'm going to try and get down to this point as quickly as I possibly can. That is kind of a fast travel system, so you can go from there to a matching. I think from memory, the ones I've come across anyway, they're paired with another one somewhere else in the galaxy, and you can go from there to there instantaneously. So they're fairly important to defend. So you would set up I'm going to have to set up a fairly significant defense system around that, so you can have like fast travel inhibitors, obviously kind of gunships and stuff like that, so you want to make sure that you can see people coming into it, but you also want to have a fast travel inhibitor so that they can't go out into your system from there as well. But it's good to have it there, but it's also a weakness in my system, in that somebody can fly straight in there. It's obviously not active at the moment, but it will be later in the game. But if that is paired with somewhere like down here, wherever, and I'm attacking this person, I can have a massive fleet just queued here, and just fly it in through the system as well, which is quite, or that direction. Like, that's, so one of the big benefits of this is that you can identify, so I can see this planet and this planet are the two choke points. So like if I have them, I know, yeah, it's like if you look at the overall map, it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? But it scales up reasonably quickly. It doesn't scale up straight away, but once you get to kind of a certain level of development, you can scale faster. But at the minute, it's really about getting to those two choke points as quickly as I can, and then consolidating what I'm holding, while trying to get an ally close, and then antagonizing somebody into attacking me, so that the two of us will attack them back, is my usual tactic. Because you can fight a defensive war is much easier to win, but depends on what you can claim back then. So it's I normally try and vassalize them, so I'll try and beat a civilization so bad that you vassalize them, and then you just absorb them into your system. Then signal interceptors distress all from a ship in orbit around Limsa. It's not giving off any heat signatures. It seems to be drifting on.
Situation log updated.
Okay. Why not? Let's just research it. Why won't you do that? Oh, yeah, okay. What's the chance that it's quite possible that is like a complete, it's like a pirate ship that's just complete debate, and I get murdered here. Let's hope not. Oh yeah, like Dex, when you're fighting, like you can literally go into this level, see the difference.
Project complete.
Solitude and confinement with space traffic and break even the strongest minds. Cool. That's exactly what you want to hear in lockdown. Yeah, like as in you can literally go into the I fucking knew that was debate. Damn it! I'm gonna build this here, and then build that there. Done. Construction complete, and I'm just gonna fly up and just do this quickly because it's annoying me because it's not done.
System survey complete.
System survey complete. What's that again? Oh yeah, living metal. So I haven't got that researched, so I know it's there, but there's no point in me accessing it just yet because I don't have the technology to develop it. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there with the start process. I'll keep going until I kind of get to where I've got this. I got the two choke points that I've identified under control, and that'll be at least the start of where I wanted to get to. Okay. Oh, we're making progress, man. I'm feeling like we've got a decent start. What's the bet? It's just some massive alien empire just flies through this gate and ruins me in the next couple of minutes. Very possible. You can, with the observation posts, you can observe them passively so they don't know that they're being observed. Safe distance, and every effort is made to avoid cultural contamination. You can aggressively study them, so like you pick up live specimens and things like that. Technological enlightenment, so you can try and raise them up from their current situation and bring them into your empire. I don't have the ability to do that yet. Or covert infiltration. They gradually replace world leaders and prepare the planet for annexation by us. Has gene tailoring, has machine age, has atomic age, has early space age. Okay, I'm just going to keep it on passive observation at the moment, which will give me kind of extra society areas. So like you can go into this level of detail. So I know I've been playing it at the top level, but like you can control like individual ships who are doing specific things. But like some of the actual aesthetics of the game are fucking super cool. Like that's just like, I don't know. I think it's just class. Some of the views of it. When we get into like the battles and stuff, and you've got big fleets coming around the place and
System survey complete.
it can look pretty class as well. Oh shit. Our faithless criminals from Terra have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. The Grim Souls are responsible for several attacks against our vulnerable trade routes in Samnovik. Okay. Where is Samnovik? God damn. Right, you're in for a bit of action anyway, lads. Okay, so pirate fleet military power is 504. The bad news is my current fleet is not even up to scratch on that, so I'm gonna have to build more ships, I think. Oh no, where's my military fleet? Strike Force Dragon, 143. Oh no. Okay. I was hoping not to have to like build a ton of navy before running into someone, but now I'm gonna have to, so okay. This isn't good. Oh, that starship, or this thing is going to get overrun. If I build that, I don't think it's going to get built in time to defend itself. So do I just let it get destroyed and then rebuild once my fleet kills them? I think that's probably the best way to do it. Damn it. I had to go and say everything's going so well. The Imperium is altruistic because I don't have the resources to not be altruistic at the moment. Its file system is fully surveyed. Okay. Okay, so survey that arm. And they just build a bloody fleet and kill these pirates, which is unfortunate. They're going to destroy everything in this system though. So I have to build them all again.
Mining station lost. Spaceport under attack.
That's pretty cool, like, it's just, even the interactions of it are class. Yeah, that spaceport is done. Done and dusted. Okay, so I gotta build a decent fleet and come back and yeah, I kind of knew I was a bit at risk because I had literally put 0 resources into... I put no research or any resources into my fleet. I was just hoping that no one would come and attack me, but now I have no way... Like, they can literally come all the way up to...
Construction complete.
My home base. At the minute, I can't even fight them off, I don't think. Which isn't good. But you know what? I'll inflict my revenge shortly.
Special project complete.
Large gathering in middle religion. Rocks pouring out of it. Nice. Okay. I like that. I'm hoping
Mining
this
station lost.
I'm hoping they just stay in this system. Like, they shouldn't. They shouldn't go down, or they shouldn't keep going into more areas, would they? I suppose they would. Don't see why they wouldn't attack more areas. This isn't good. Okay, upgrade.
Construction complete.
I'm in danger. Fuck. I kind of thought... I just thought like it would be another...
Hostile fleet.
Oh, fuck it. We've encountered some form of alien menace. Sonar system. Strange objects have been flagged as Gamma Menace until we can learn more about them. We've now encountered intelligent alien life capable of spaceflight. Sharp contrast to the primitives we've previously observed by Imperium of Man. Get a good look at the beings piloting the crafts that move through the dark with purpose unknown. Worrying. Okay, so that is another... That's one of the other guys. They've got bloody... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Dex. It's the Nids. It's the Nids who are closest to me. That's not good. The dire Nids. Oh, God. Mistakes were made. Okay. So I need to research that straight away. My expectation was that that would be my first contact. And you could kind of research them. You could reach out and go, blah, 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 blah. Are you friendly? Are you not friendly? I wasn't expecting this to be the spanner in the works, where I'm actually fighting humans already. But listen, here we are. I kind of had said, I think I'd said a while back, this is around where I was going to make contact, so I wasn't too far off. Here comes the fights, I think. Yeah, there we go. Hey!
Hostile station engaged.
Oh shit, I forgot there was a hostile station. I still don't have the blue lasers actually. Oh, I could be in trouble here. I've made a terrible mistake. Have I? No, I haven't.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, we should be alright. I'm hoping. Pirate station raided. Hey! Back. Come back, you ne'er-do-wells. Whew. Okay. Good job, guys. I need to figure out where these Tyranids are. I think I might actually send out my army to here just to see, or my fleet. The best game you can play right now is Girls Inc. Panzer Dream Tank. Sounds fun. I mean, that sounds like a game I'd play. I'm not. Oh, it's a space amoeba as well. What the hell is going on? I think attack that. Let's just kill it. Let's just kill one of the space amoebas, see what happens.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Space whale! This isn't really fair, is it? Nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. We've got to a reasonable level, so we've got kind of a starting kind of system bit done up. I've got a little bit more of consolidation to do. Ideally, I want to get to probably down around here with the choke points. I'm going to hold this one here, I think, rather than pushing into the next arm. Yeah, hopefully we get to get into the other empires and stuff like that in the next session. But yeah, appreciate it, Dex, Legend, Jody, obviously, for jumping in.